Celebrities sometimes say and do things that make us scratch our heads and say, wait, did they really just say or do that? Even the most famous stars have their oops moments.
I have one thing to say to you. Kiss my fat ass.
In this video, we're taking a look at 18 of the dumbest celebrity moments that will make you laugh. Paris Hilton. What's Walmart? During Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie's reality show called The Simple Life, Paris did something which was totally dumbest. Paris and Nicole were talking about going shopping, and someone mentioned Walmart. Now watch what Paris reacted. Well, how can somebody not know about Walmart? Either Paris behaving dumb or she is really a dumb. We don't know that, but participants were totally shocked.
I don't know.
What is Walmart? Is like they sell wall stuff?
No.
What is it?
So next time somebody says Walmart, please go there to buy walls. Not the grocery, because Paris Hilton thinks it is some sort of wall selling store. Nicole Richie just laughed and she did right. Ashlee Simpson caught lip sync. In 2004, singer Ashlee Simpson was invited to perform on the famous live TV show Saturday Night Live. Everything seemed fine when she sang her first song. But then came the second performance and things got really awkward. As the music started for her second song, something strange happened. Watch what happened here. The same song from her first performance began playing again, but Ashlee hadn't even brought the microphone to her mouth yet. This made it obvious to everyone watching. She wasn't really singing live. She was lip-syncing.
On a Monday, I am waiting. Tuesday, I am fading.
Ashlee didn't know what to do. Then instead of trying to sing or explain, she did something totally unexpected. She started doing a weird, offbeat dance right in the middle of the stage. After dancing for a few seconds, she just walked off the stage and the band kept playing without her. Since SNL is a live show, millions of people saw the mistake in real time. Later, Ashlee said she had a throat problem and couldn't sing live that night, so her team used a backup vocal track. But it was definitely the dumbest TV moment in pop music history. Jessica Simpson. Is this chicken what I have, or is this fish? This dumb moment happened on Jessica Simpson's reality show, Newlyweds Nick and Jessica, which she did with her then-husband, singer Nick Lachey, in the early 2000s. In one episode, Jessica was sitting at the dinner table, eating from a can of chicken of the sea tuna. Watch what she does next. Jessica asked Nick in all seriousness, "Is this chicken what I have, or is this fish?"
Is this chicken what I have, or is this fish?
She continued and said, "I know it's tuna, but it says chicken of the sea. Is that because it's like chicken, but it's fish, right?"
I know it's tuna, but it says chicken by the sea. Is that stupid?
This moment became super famous. People thought it was hilarious that she couldn't tell the difference between chicken and fish just because of a brand name, Mariah Carey. I don't know her. One of the most unintentionally hilarious and dumb celebrity moments happened when Mariah Carey was asked about Jennifer Lopez in an interview. Instead of giving a polite or even vague answer, Mariah looked right at the camera and calmly said, "I don't know her."
Mit J-Lo?
I don't know.
Die kenne ich nicht.
The reason this moment was so ridiculous is simple. Mariah 100% knew who Jennifer Lopez was. At the time, J-Lo was one of the biggest pop stars in the world. She was everywhere, on the radio, in movies, at awards shows. She and Mariah were even signed to the same record label at one point. There's absolutely no way Mariah didn't know who she was talking about. That's what made it so dumb. The whole thing became a meme instantly. People turned it into GIFs, quotes, jokes, everything. And even today, if someone wants to be fake or throw some stylish shade, they just say, "I don't know her." Kendall Jenner, cutting the cucumber. In an episode of The Kardashians, Kendall Jenner had one of the dumbest celebrity moments ever because of a cucumber. Watch it here. During a casual scene at her mom, Kris Jenner's house, Kendall said she wanted a snack and decided to cut a cucumber by herself. Instead of holding the cucumber and cutting it like a normal person, Kendall held it at an awkward angle with one hand, while trying to slice it with the knife using the other, her arms twisted in a way that made it look like she'd never touched a kitchen tool in her life. It was so uncomfortable and strange to watch that even Kris Jenner looked concerned and called in the chef for help. What made it even funnier was how seriously she took it, like she was trying really hard but just couldn't get it right. To her credit, Kendall later laughed about it. She admitted it was tragic and said she's not great in the kitchen, but the moment stuck, and it's now one of the internet's favorite Kardashian fails. Christina Aguilera forgot the national anthem lyrics. One of the most unforgettable moments in Super Bowl history was Christina Aguilera's performance of the U.S. national anthem in 2011. It happened during Super Bowl 45 at the Cowboys Stadium in Texas. Christina was given the honor of singing the Star-Spangled Banner before the game. Right in the middle of the anthem, she skipped an entire line and accidentally mixed up the lyrics. Instead of singing, "O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming," she sang, "What so proudly we watched at the twilight's last gleaming." She basically swapped lines and repeated parts of a verse that had already been sung live on national TV in front of millions of viewers. Even the players on the field looked a little puzzled. After the performance, Christina released a statement apologizing. She admitted she got caught up in the moment and lost her place in the song. She said she hoped people could feel her passion despite the mistake. But still, forgetting the lyrics to your own country's anthem is not something America lets slide easily. Tyra Banks. Kiss My Fat A. Tyra Banks is famous for being confident, loud, and never afraid to speak her mind. But in 2007, she gave us one of her most unforgettable and weird TV moments ever. It all started when paparazzi took unflattering photos of Tyra at the beach. Tyra didn't stay silent. On her daytime talk show, The Tyra Banks Show, she addressed all the hate. She stood in front of the camera in the exact same swimsuit from the paparazzi photos and delivered a fiery speech. She said she was tired of people body-shaming women, especially celebrities. She talked about how hurtful it is to be judged for your body and how damaging it is for young girls to see this kind of criticism. Then came the moment. With anger in her eyes and her voice rising, Tyra pointed directly at the camera and shouted, "Kiss my fat A." Her message about body image was important, but the way she screamed it on live TV definitely gave it a weird and awkward twist.
I have one thing to say to you. Kiss my fat ass.
Madonna. The Brit Awards fall. In 2015, Madonna gave us one of the most unforgettable and funny award show moments ever, all because of one fashion fail, a ridiculously tied cape. She was performing her new song, Living for Love, at the Brit Awards. And as always, Madonna wanted drama and style. So she entered wearing a massive black cape designed by Armani. The idea was simple. A backup dancer would pull the cape off her shoulders in a cool moment, revealing her outfit underneath. It was supposed to look powerful, but the cape was tied too tight. So when the dancer pulled it, the cape didn't move. Madonna did. She got yanked straight off the stage and tumbled backwards down the stairs. Live, on TV, in front of millions of people.
Oh my God.
And all because someone thought tying a giant cape around her neck like a shoelace was a good idea. Jennifer Lawrence's first female action hero claim. In an interview meant to talk about her success in strong roles, Jennifer Lawrence ended up saying something that came off as totally clueless and dumb. She claimed that when she played Katniss Everdeen in The Hunger Games, she was the first woman to ever lead an action movie. Her exact words were, "I remember when I was doing Hunger Games, nobody had ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie because it wouldn't work."
I remember when I was doing Hunger Games, nobody had ever put a woman in the lead of an action movie.
Before The Hunger Games came out in 2012, there were plenty of badass female action leads like Sigourney Weaver, Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2, and Uma Thurman in Kill Bill. People weren't mad at Jennifer for being proud of her role. She was a strong lead in a major franchise. But claiming she was the first ever was just not true and made her sound extremely dumb. Demi Lovato, mugs are my favorite dish. This moment is one of the most dumb ever. During a press interview, Demi Lovato was asked a super simple question. What's your favorite dish? Now anyone listening would understand that the interviewer meant food, like pizza, pasta, sushi,
And your favorite dish?
My favorite dish?
but Demi misunderstood the question and answered it literally. She smiled sweetly and said, I like mugs because they're very comfortable in your hand and they hold hot things that you don't have to touch.
I like mugs because they're very comfortable in your hand and they hold the hot things that
She thought dish meant like a physical dish, not food. It quickly became one of those celebrity moments that people quote forever because it was such an innocent but hilariously dumb misunderstanding. Sofia Vergara discombobulated. Sofia Vergara is famous for her hilarious personality and bold accent, but nothing prepared us for the moment she met her match in the form of one confusing English word, discombobulated. It all went down on the Ellen DeGeneres show. Ellen threw out the word discombobulated in a sentence, and Sophia took the challenge. She tilted her head and then she said, What bo-boo? What is this?
What about discombobulated? Discombobulated.
The audience laughed. Even Ellen couldn't hold it together. She tried to explain, it means confused or all over the place, but Sophia was still stuck on the pronunciation.
Discombobulated. Discombobulated.
Is that even a real word? She asked, completely serious. What made it funnier is how confidently confused Sophia was. She kept trying to repeat it. Disco-boo-boo-lated? Disco-mulated? Ellen eventually gave up trying to teach the word.
Say it again. Discombobulated. Discombobulated. No, it's a stupid thing.
Kanye West. George Bush doesn't care about black people. In 2005, Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans and caused massive destruction. Thousands of people, mostly black residents, lost their homes, and many didn't get help fast enough. The U.S. government was heavily criticized for being too slow to respond. To raise money for the victims, NBC aired a live telethon, a fundraiser called A Concert for Hurricane Relief. Many celebrities appeared to encourage people to donate. One of them was Kanye West, who stood next to actor Mike Myers. At first, everything seemed fine. Mike Myers read from the script calmly. But then it was Kanye's turn to speak. Instead of sticking to the script, Kanye went completely off it. He looked directly at the camera and said, George Bush doesn't care about black people.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Looking back, it was a very dumb moment in terms of timing, not because of the message, but because of how and where he said it. A charity show meant to help people turned into a political shocker. Ariana Grande, I Hate America. In 2015, Ariana Grande became the center of a huge controversy after an incident at a donut shop in Lake Elsinore, California. Ariana was with her then-boyfriend, Ricky Alvarez, when the two visited Wolfie Donuts late at night. The incident began when Ariana and Ricky were acting affectionate toward each other, including kissing and laughing. Then a worker at the donut shop brought out a tray of freshly made donuts, and Ariana made a shocking comment. Instead of commenting on the food, she said, What the FK is that? I hate Americans. I hate America. This remark was captured by the security cameras at the shop, and soon the footage was leaked to the public, causing immediate backlash. Ariana's comments seemed to suggest that she hated the very country she grew up in. It was an incredibly insensitive and dumb statement, especially considering the context of being in an American donut shop. Paris Hilton, that's hot. Paris Hilton's famous catchphrase, that's hot, became a big part of who she was in the early 2000s. It was something she said to show that she liked something or thought it was cool. At first, it made sense because Paris was famous for her fun, wealthy lifestyle, and it fit with her image of being a glamorous socialite. People found it catchy, and it became a way for her to show approval, whether it was about a person or a thing. But after a while, Paris started saying that's hot all the time. The more she used it, the less special it became. One of the times it didn't go over well was when she used it at a boutique. She said that's hot while looking at an item, but it didn't seem as funny or clever as it had before.
A little shorter. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's hot.
Steve Harvey name mix-up. At the 2015 Miss Universe pageant, Steve Harvey became part of one of the most infamous and dumb TV moments in history after a major mix-up while announcing the winner. The error occurred when Harvey, the host of the event, mistakenly announced Miss Colombia, Ariadna Gutierrez, as the winner of the prestigious crown following the announcement of the top two contestants.
Colombia!
This moment of excitement quickly turned into an awkward disaster. As the crowd erupted in applause, Miss Colombia, along with her country's supporters, began celebrating what seemed to be her victory. She was crowned, and confetti rained down on her. However, just moments later, Harvey returned to the microphone with a stunned expression. He explained that he had made a mistake in his announcement. The mix-up was due to Harvey reading the wrong name off the card in his hands. Instead of Miss Colombia's name, the card actually read Miss Philippines, Pia Wurtzbach, as the winner. Harvey immediately corrected the error and took responsibility for the blunder, stating, "I'm so sorry. The first runner-up is Miss Colombia. Miss Universe is Miss Philippines." In a split second, the mood shifted. The incident was broadcast live to millions of viewers worldwide, which only added to the drama in the ensuing media storm.
Miss Universe 2015 is Philippines.
Kylie Jenner. I started this little fun Snapchat of just my lips. During an interview, Kylie Jenner once explained how her billion-dollar beauty empire began by saying, "I started this little fun Snapchat of just my lips." At first glance, the statement sounds simple and harmless, but the way she phrased it made the entire launch of Kylie Cosmetics seem like a casual accident, as if she was just experimenting for fun, and suddenly ended up creating one of the most successful beauty brands in the world. The internet quickly picked up on how dumb the quote was. Bow wow, the fake private jet flex. In 2017, rapper Bow Wow tried to show off a little too hard on Instagram. He posted a photo of a luxurious private jet with a caption that made it sound like he was about to fly in serious celebrity style. The message, "Traveling to NYC today, e-work." It was the classic rich and famous flex, but within hours the internet exposed the truth, and it was hilarious. Turns out Bow Wow was not on a private jet. A fan spotted him on a regular commercial flight, sitting in economy class, like everyone else. And that fan was quick with the camera. They snapped a photo and posted it online with the caption, "So this guy Lil Bow Wow is on my flight to NY." But on Instagram, he posted a picture of a private jet captioned, "Traveling to NY today, SMH." The private jet photo Bow Wow posted? It wasn't even his. It was a stock image from a website, something you could literally find with a quick Google search. That's when the internet completely lost it. Justin Bieber, Anne Frank would have been a believer. In 2013, Justin Bieber was on tour in Europe when he decided to visit the Anne Frank house in Amsterdam. It's the kind of place where visitors usually leave with deep emotions and respect. But Justin Bieber had other things on his mind. After touring the house, he wrote a note in the museum guestbook, and it read, "Truly inspiring to be able to come here. Anne was a great girl. Hopefully, she would have been a believer." Instead of simply honoring Anne Frank's life and courage, Justin decided to mention himself. And not just that, he somehow managed to turn a visit to a Holocaust memorial into a marketing plug for his fan base, the Beliebers. It's now remembered as one of the worst examples of a public figure saying the absolute dumb thing at the worst possible time.